A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wa innaka la'ala khuluqin azim. And thou, O Muhammad, stands on an exalted standard of character. Chapter 68, verse 4. This is indeed acceptable to the Muslims, but it is something, contradictory to the non-Muslims. So in this regard, I want to quote and mention some of the works or words of the writers who are non-Muslims, and they have confirmed this very verse as I just recited to you. One of the German writers, Professor Noldeke, writes, circumstances changed him from a prophet to a legislator and a ruler, but for himself he sought nothing beyond the acknowledgement that he was Allah's apostle, since this includes the whole of Islam. Another writer very beautifully describes the personality and roles of our Holy Prophet Muhammad. Bosworth Smith writes, on the whole, the wonder is to me not how much, but how little. Under different circumstances, Muhammad changed from himself. In the shepherd of the desert, in the Syrian trader, in the solitary of Mount Hira, in the reformer, in the minority of one, in the exile to Medina, in the acknowledged conqueror, in the equals of the Persian Chosroes and the Greek Hercules, we can trace substantial unity. I wonder whether any man whose conditions change so much ever himself change less to meet them. The accidents are changed. The essence seems to me to be the same in all. Another writer by the name of Major A.G. Leonard, he writes, personal ambition and aggrandizement never for a moment entered his head or found a part of it. The national good to be attained only by a national or universal God, the one and the only God of the universe, was the one great ambition that inspired and impelled him, the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So these beautiful words and appreciation and praise coming from the opponent, from the enemy, and declaring that the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad, peace be upon him, is indeed the greatest man that ever walked on the face of the earth. They are confirming by their words that the Quranic verse, and you, O Muhammad, stands on an exalted standard of character, is really inspiring. The enemy and opponent praising our hero, and this is really a praise indeed. Thank you so much for listening to me carefully.